Hello everyone. In this video we're going to do another future spouse. Who is your future spouse? We have two piles again. This one's going to be a little different though because I made some handmade cards that get more specific. Yeah, so we have two piles. One is a clear quartz. I think it's a Lemurian quartz. And then one is, the second pile is rose quartz. All right, so if you want to pause the video maybe and choose your pile. Okay, and we're gonna start with pile one. Oops. Okay. All right, so we'll start with the tarot. Okay, so the first card we have is the Fool, the Empress, Ace of Emotions, Ace of Inspiration, Hanged Muse, Eight of Voices, and Seven of Voices. Just check. All right. Okay, so your future spouse seems really good at beginning things. Seems like they have a lot of creative ideas and they have the passion for them and the emotion added to it. So they're attached to it and they can start it easily, not thinking of the risks, not really thinking of how they're going to do it. They just know that they want to do it in something in the moment that's calling them to do that. But maybe they have too many ideas, and so they have to choose which ones matter to them, which ones are worth it, which ones that will bring them happiness, and which ones will help others. So they have to choose between them. So this person gets inspired a lot and they get a lot of different ideas of what they could do. What they could do, and I think this is career-wise. So this person has a lot of options of what they could do, and they have a lot of different ideas of stuff that they want to do and like what would work, but they just have too many. And they also might deal with having all these ideas and starting them but not being able to finish it. Like they're not able to pull through the whole thing. They kind of just like give up on them because then they get a new idea and they want to do that instead, you know? So this person seems very fiery, very watery as well. Yeah, it's like they have this whole different world in their head of just different ideas floating around. And so they have a hard time just like fully committing to them. Like sure, they do like commit in the beginning and they just go full out and start, but then they don't know how to go through with it fully. Like they don't know how to finish it. So then that might cause them a little bit of stress. They might get in their head a lot about that. Like wondering why they can't finish stuff and why there's not one particular thing that's interesting to them. Not one particular thing. It's just a whole bunch of a lot of stuff. So it seems like, you know, they've really stopped and thought about why they are this way. Because they do have some great ideas that could really help them succeed in life or help them advance. But they just don't know how to finish them. It's like a lot of people don't even have one really good, have a hard time finding one thing that'll work for them, that fulfills them emotionally and they have passion for and actually will create abundance for them and stability. But this person, your future spouse, has a lot of those ideas. They just don't know how to just choose one or two, All right. But it seems like they're thinking about it, maybe stressing a little too much about it. But I think pretty soon, and it's like, yeah, they're getting these ideas intuitively from spirit. They kind of seem like they just flow in life. But yeah, I think they're gonna get over this soon. Like, they're gonna find something, whether that's one or two things that just really do stick with them. Okay, we got balance, spirituality, and practicality. Okay, and we got expect powerful changes, and a win-win outcome is forecast. Yeah, so it's like they're getting all this stuff intuitively, but they just don't know how to pick what one is right for them. But they're gonna find something that really does work for them. All right, and I got some archetype cards for them to see what their personality's like. Okay, so we got teacher, ability to communicate knowledge, experience, skill, or wisdom. Okay, we got child magical, seeing the potential for sacred beauty in all things, the belief that everything is possible. Right, and we got thief, sheds light on the potential wealth within you that can never be stolen. Okay, alchemist, transformation of base motives and goals into golden wisdom. Yeah. So they really do have all this knowledge inside them. Like, I feel like they can make anything work for them. It's just they need to find something that really resonates with them so they're actually having fun doing it. But yeah, so they seem very wise. And like they could teach you, like they could mentor you. They could be a teacher, but I don't really think so. And yeah, and for the thief card, this just reminds me of the fact that they do have a lot of very great ideas in their head of what they could do and what could work for them. They just really have to find that one thing. Yeah. And I feel like this person, yeah, they can make anything work. I think that, they can do anything. It's just they really need to find something that they can stick to and will make them happy. I'm getting very airy energy around your person. Like not Aries, but like air element. All right, so we got some stuff for them. We got writers, so they could write. Past lives, so you could have had past lives with this person. Extroverted, that makes sense. Seems like this person's very like out there and they just are constantly on the move. Sacral chakra. All right, so they might have a very balanced sacral chakra. They might be very well, we did get creative and passionate. Yeah. Loud. They could be a loud person, which goes with extroverted kind of as well. Romantic, okay. So that's a little different. It could be a romantic person. And then we have third eye chakra, which also goes into the intuition. All right. Yes, they could be a writer. I was also thinking they could be like some kind of coach, like a life coach or something. Just like helping others find what they'd want to do as well. All right, I'm gonna pick a couple of, or just however many come out from this. Oh. Okay, that was a lot. All right, let's see. Okay, we got gentleman. We got Scorpio. Realtor, all right. Movie lover. Romantic again. Okay, so that's the second time that's come out. Spoil, so they might spoil you. Handyman. Wise. Okay, we got that as well already. Divine counterpart. So they might be your divine counterpart. Libra. All right, so balanced, very fair. Witty. Okay. Loyal. Black hair. They might be religious. All right, straight hair, facial hair, so they might have facial hair. Entrepreneur, all right, that would make sense. Travels, they might travel a lot, or you might like travel to meet each other. Social media manager, farmer, okay, baker, lawyer, all right. They might have a big social circle. They might be having family issues. There's gonna be a lot of love in this connection. They're very passionate, so we got that again. Their love language might be acts of service. They might be very protective of you. They might be a Capricorn, okay? Capricorn, okay? They're very giving. Yeah, it's another thing about they might suffer from anxiety, okay? They might have very piercing, magnetizing eyes. You'll probably notice that when you meet them. Okay, therapy. So they might like be a therapist. October. Or also they might when other people talk to them, it might feel very like therapeutic for them. Extroverted again. They might be a vet. Average height. Magnetic pole to each other. And you might meet in the fall. All right, so fall, we also got December, so fall and winter. All right, that's everything I have for you, pile 1. Now I'm going to move on to pile 2. I'm going to leave these out though so that we get different ones. I don't want any overlap. This is fine because I have a lot of those. All right. Pile 2. Right, so for pile 2, our tarot cards are the Magician, Page of Emotions, the Moon, 5 of Inspiration, the High Priestess, 4 of Emotions, and 10 of Inspiration. All right. Okay, pile 2. I feel like your future spouse is somebody that is very connected to spirituality. They seem very wise and like they have their third eye chakra is very open. So they have a good connection with their intuition. They're also very good at manifesting. Their crown chakra is also very open, and their heart chakra. So I feel like they also kind of live in their own little world. They do seem very spiritual. They seem very mysterious as well. But not on purpose. It's like I feel like a lot of people also might not be able to understand them because they don't live to society's standards. They just live in whatever way will make them happy. So they just follow their heart a lot instead of thinking logically. Not like they're illogical, but they just follow their heart. But so they're probably on their soul mission. They probably are on their path. They're very aligned with themselves. Honestly, they seem very powerful. They seem very creative. They honor their emotions. And they're able to go very deep in conversation. Like they're not a shallow person. They're not a very surface person. So they might not have as many friends. They might be a little introverted. Or they have a very small circle of friends that are very close. People of like mind to them. I feel like their emotions might be a burden to them sometimes because I feel like they feel so much. And it might be hard for them to see other people that can see the same situation and just not feel anything and seem very cold because they're affected so much. They seem very empathetic, very grounded as well. They seem very grounded. They seem very magical. It's like they themselves are magic. I feel like you guys are going to have a very spiritual connection with each other. They seem like they have very healing hands. Their hands are very healing. They might have a unique hairstyle as well, or longer hair, or even curly hair. They, I feel like they really can feel the struggle going on in the world, all the hardships. It really gets to them. So sometimes they just have to get away from that and just, I feel like they use water a lot to calm down, to relax. Maybe whether that's taking a bath or swimming or going to the ocean or a lake. I feel like they're very affected by the moon cycles. So I bet over time, if you follow the moon cycle, you can tell, you know, how they're going to be acting. Like, if they're acting a little moody, you can understand why, or if they're a little down. You can kind of track it by the moon. They might like crystals as well. I think they're very spiritual, or at least they have a knowledge. They have some knowledge of spirituality. All right. So we got, what do you need to release? Waning moon. Your dreams need a practical plan. Full moon in Taurus. And don't let pride get in your way. Full moon in Leo. I don't think this person is very prideful though. So I don't think pride will get in their way. But I'm taking that more as they have a very strong confidence in themselves. And they're probably very charismatic. Another thing with the hair, it seems like they have very unique hair that will stand out to you. I think their eyes might be too. I think when you look in their eyes, you can see just how wise they seem. They might be an old soul. It seems like they're just not here for the drama or anything petty. I also think they might have a career where they are in the public eye. And I think they're very respected. They might have something. Honestly, this person's so spiritual. I mean, we all need to release stuff all the time, but like, I'm almost thinking this might be for you, that you have something to release. Or maybe right before you meet each other, they're going to be releasing a person, or changing a job, or releasing maybe like certain habits. They're going to be releasing something before you guys meet. Yeah. Okay. Let's see the archetype cards for them. We have Hermit. Okay, that makes sense. It makes a lot of sense. Poet. Ooh. Engineer. Okay. And then we got Warrior. Okay. Alright, so Hermit makes sense. Seeks solitude to focus intently on inner life. Serves personal creativity. Yeah. So that works with them being very wise and having a lot of knowledge. So, you know, they probably had to spend some time at least alone just to get all this knowledge, or, you know, to go within and find it. Okay, poet expresses soul insights in symbolic language. So they're probably very poetic. I feel like that might not be for all of you though, but yeah. I also think that you guys are probably soulmates. Okay. All right, Warrior, strength, skill, discipline, and toughness of will, heroism, stoicism, and self-sacrifice. Okay, so I think this is more about them really standing for themselves, like standing up for themselves, like standing up for their own beliefs. Like, no matter what other people think, they're not going to back down. They're still going to believe. I mean, because sometimes spirituality, it can kind of seem crazy. Like, psychic abilities and stuff like that, mediumship. I think this person never doubts themselves. They're very strong in their belief and they're going to go their way, you know, no matter what other people say. They don't really care. Engineer. Ability to give, create energy, a practical expression, talent for designing resolution to common dilemmas. All right, so yeah, they're very smart. They might also be able to help solve other people's problems, like if other people ask them questions, because they are so wise and smart, and I feel like they've gone through a lot in their life, so they probably are have other people coming up to them to ask like questions about whatever's going on in their life, to get help. They could also just be an engineer, but I'm not really thinking so. Okay, so they could be short or shorter than you are thinking they'd be, like shorter than you're expecting. Heart chakra, so we got that again. Very open heart chakra. Very like kind, gentle soul. Oh yeah, gentle. I didn't even read that yet. Yeah, gentle. Very kind, gentle soul. They might have thick arms and thighs. Brown eyes. They might have brown eyes. They might smell good, and they might have a sweet tooth. What else? Oh, I'm gonna do some of these now. Okay, let's see what comes out here. I kind of just want to really shake these up. I'm just gonna do it this way, so we can get stuff in the bottom as well. Let me get some more. The first pot got quite a bit, so. Okay, let's stick these as well. All right, so let's see what you guys got. Ooh, I think I just saw tattoos, but I'm not sure. Okay, so we got pillow talk. Ooh, so you guys might have a lot of pillow talk. There might be a Leo. Wasn't there a lion on one of these pictures? I'm just making it up. I mean, it could be. They might be muscular. Was that the last? Oh no, it's this one, right? It's lion. Yeah, so they might be a Leo. Okay. They're humble, very humble. They something important might happen in April for you guys, or for your connection, or their birthday might be in April. There might be a secretary. I don't think so though. There might be a CEO. It might be very funny. It might be a unique type of humor too. Oh yeah, soulmate again. So yeah, you guys are probably soulmates. Oh, healer. They might be a healer. That one makes a lot of sense to me. Or they might help other people deal with trauma. Help heal others from trauma. Okay, mirror. So you guys might be mirroring each other. So you might be very similar to them, or you might have very similar life experiences to them. They've probably been healing a lot of family curses in their life, like generational curses. Which makes sense, because in order, like, for healers, you always have to have a tough life in the beginning of your life so that you can heal yourself, and then you know how to heal others. So, they might be a chef. They might be very toned. We also got muscular, so they're probably very in shape. They might be a foreigner, or you guys might meet in a foreign country, foreign place. They might be very experienced in life. I think they've been through a lot, yeah. Multiple income streams. They might have a lot of income streams. You guys also might have something very significant to the relationship happen in May, or it might be one of your birthdays. You might have hazel eyes. We got brown eyes too, so maybe one of you has brown and one of you has hazel. Or maybe it's like hazel eyes with like a little bit of brown in them or something. It might be a food critic. We got sweet tooth too, so Oh, they might be a writer. The first group got a writer as well. We also got poet, so might have a very athletic build, which makes sense with like muscular and toned and stuff. Oh, they might do tarot, which makes sense with all the spiritual stuff coming out. Ancestors. So I think they're being looked out for by their ancestors. I think their ancestors really love them and are helping them on their path, and are very proud of them for healing the ancestral trauma. February. You guys are getting a lot of months. All right, so something significant also might happen in February. There might be a librarian, or that also just has to go back into books. So they might be a writer. Might be very strong. Might be a police officer. They might have dyed hair. Might be a musician. They might wear glasses or like wearing sunglasses or something. They might be a social worker, which also works with helping others. Here, I'm gonna pick a couple more for you guys, just if you like it. Let's go with these, because I think pile 1 got more, maybe. They might be an electrician. That's funny, that came out in pile 1. Might be very intimidating, like at first notice. Might be, you guys might be twin flames, although I'm feeling soulmate more, but either way you have a very close soul connection. They might be a businessman, and they might be an artist. All right. Okay, so that's what we got for you guys, for your soulmate. All right. Okay, so all right, so if you guys like this video, please like the video, subscribe to my channel if you want to see more videos like this. I really am planning on uploading, I want to do once a day, but at least I'll do like 4 times a week. And if you guys want to give me a tip, I am gonna put my PayPal and my Venmo and my Cash App, you know, whichever one you guys would like to use to donate if you want to. Just making sure I have all the options, because I do have those accounts anyway, so mine as well. Yeah, and then tomorrow I'm gonna come back with a reading for August, how your August is gonna be. All right, okay, I'll see you tomorrow. Bye.